Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It's another freaking lovely day. Kind of a freak show, too. We had two hideous, ugly, really ugly Fed presidents come out today. We'll talk about that in a little bit. What came out of their pie holes? You probably have an idea already, but we'll talk about it. So this is again my post-market wrap-up on this lovely February 1st. Let's start off with the markets. Nice little rally on Wall Street today. What does it mean? Well, a lot of you, again, are extremely concerned. And I get it. I get it. My email box. Brrr, Greg, it's the top. Market's going down. Save yourself. Get out of the market. Um, I got it. Believe me. But to me, looking at the 10-year yield, which remains stable, 1.079, this is not the beginning of a big meltdown, people. To me, again, this looks like a normal corrective phase. And being that we heard from the Fed today, two Fed presidents, not one, but two, they gave us an idea of where the market's going to go. And we'll talk more about that in just a bit. So again, rally on Wall Street today does not mean that the corrective phase is over in any way, shape, or form. All right. Market could certainly fall in the next day or two, but gauging from the 10-year yield, there's nothing going on here. All right, let's talk about the dollar. Dollar got a knee-jerk higher today. Okay, whatever. The stronger dollar weighs on commodities. You all know that, but not gold, not silver today, not crude oil. All of them put on gains. All right. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit too. But again, understand the game. The game is not going to stop. This is not a real market. It's a rigged market to beyond, and freaking beyond the highest order. We'll talk more about that in a minute too. But understanding the mechanism behind it, realizing what's actually happening here, should make it simple for you to get your head around it, at least to a certain degree, what's actually going on. And I cover it every freaking day. It's a freak show. It's a complete shit show. You all know that, but that does not mean that there are not opportunities for everybody. It's really what this is all about, people. It's not about doom. It's not about gloom. It's about what do I do for myself, my family, for the people I care about, for my community, to make life better. Okay? So with that said, see, I'm starting to get a little uppity here. I want to cover things today, what happened today, a little blow by blow. So let me open this up real quick. And I think you're going to just, you're going to love this. Some of it's just too frankly stupid. Now let's look, we all understand. This gets under my skin, of what's going on with the brokerages. The brokerages are playing a game. It's a rigged game in favor of the big money players. Period. The end. That's just the way it goes. It's not a level playing field. We have to weave our way through like a minefield. You understand? That's how we take advantage of all of this, betting against the debt, becoming your own central bank, getting into cryptocurrencies, trading this market. Speaking of that, I opened an account today with Fidelity. All right, so I'm back in the game. Dump any broker. Just dump them. That is restricting your ability to trade. Now, here we go. We know that Robinhood today is now raising their limits with the amount of stock you can buy in certain assets. Remember how this worked out. They were basically telling you, you can only sell. Let's see. No, you can buy one share, maybe two. And what would happen again? Tell me again, what would happen if a brokerage, which they're really doing here, is saying, okay, everyone, guess what? You can sell, but you can't buy. It would automatically drive the price lower. And now they're saying, okay, now you can buy. They're driving a pump and dump scheme right here. And it's in our freaking face. Okay, here's a headline I want to run by you. U.S. manufacturing sector slows. What a surprise. You mean manufacturing isn't taking off? Can't make this stuff up. You can't do it. It's an impossible thing to do. Just real quick, with regard to my fund, I'm putting together something right now. I'm already talking with someone. I'm getting this together. It's going to happen Bear with me. Give me a little time. Okay. How about this one? This is great. Elon Musk calls Robinhood CEO Vlad the stock impaler. Love it. Love it. You see, Elon gets it. He totally does. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Now, I want to talk about this real quick here. This is the biggest joke I've heard in like months actually. So here, the Congressional Budget Office, you know how truthful they are. Okay. The U.S. Congressional Budget Office is saying the economy is set to bounce back strongly in 21. How about no? How about the economy hasn't even begun to bottom out? Forget about it. So, this is propaganda directed at China and everything else. This is not true. We're not even close to bottoming out. That's really the truth. I think you get that. But again, that's just the way it is. It's a joke. Now here, we had not one, but two freaks today from the Federal Reserve. One of them, I swear to you, is Lex Luthor. And I'm talking about Federal Reserve Neil Kashkari. Now here he is. You ready? This is what he said. This is a quote. The Fed needs to keep their pedal to the metal to boost the economy. What is he talking about, people? Nuclear debt. Nuclear freaking debt here. Okay? Oh yeah, that's the way to fix everything. Just, more debt. Of course, look. This freak here is instituting or helping to institute the Federal Reserve's final solution to be the lender and buyer of last resort. You know that. We heard from another freak too, Fred Kaplan. Let me scroll to that freak show. Here, right over here. Here he is. Fed Kaplan, to return to normal, we need aggressive fiscal and Fed action. People, what are they telling you? Aggressive fiscal and Fed action means nuclear debt. So thank you, Neil Kashkari. Thank you, Kaplan, you freak. You're trying to tell us something that we don't already know. What does this mean for the market, people? What does it mean when you have epic sums of debt being pumped into a dead economy? It means stocks are going up. It means the market is more than likely in just a stinking corrective phase. It's too much. I want to go back to something real quick here. So crude oil today catching a bid because OPEC appears to be cutting back less than expected. Can I see your shocked face? I mean, you can't even make this stuff up, people. You can't do it. It's an impossibility to do. And I think you understand that. What can I tell you? Other than that, look, if you really needed even any more proof, and I know you don't if you follow this blog, that we are living in the most twisted, demented, this is the most demented time ever in the history of the financial markets. And it's rigged beyond the point of being freaking rigged. Beyond the point of being freaking rigged. And it's in our freaking face. What's going to get done about it? Well, let's see. The big money people, how about nothing? They're going to get away with everything because they always do. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. I don't know. Anyway, that's my take on this entire thing, people. And I know you get it if you follow this blog. In my opinion, right now, look, there's always opportunity here. That's the truth. But understanding that, again, just today alone, we got freak Neil Kashkari and freak Kaplan over here telling us about nuclear debt, like I've been explaining to you, is coming and is here now. It's going to get much, much worse. Where do you think you need to be? Where do you think? Maybe in hard assets? Would that be the right place to be? Maybe on the long end of this market, looking for opportunities? Of course it is. That's what this is all about. So, in my opinion, again, this is just a normal corrective phase in this market. Doesn't mean it's over because we had a rally today. All right. So with that in mind, I want to make an announcement here. This Wednesday at 11 a.m., I will be live on the Alex Jones Show. It's my first live appearance there. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. So I hope you tune in to the Alex Jones Show this Wednesday, 11 a.m., and it's going to be just as freaking lovely as it always is right here. All right, look, I'm out of here. This guy here loves you a lot. Please share the video. Let people know about the Alex Jones Show this Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Almost left that out. See you tomorrow morning.